right, greetings to the press conference for Game 11 of the NCAA Division III Baseball Championship. Our final score was Misericordia 3, Lynchburg 2. For Misericordia, we have head coach Pete Egbert, right fielder Garrett McElhaney, center fielder Jack Reganay, first baseman Jared Hoffman, and pitcher Joe Valenti. Coach, if you'd be so kind as to get started with an opening statement.
Yeah, real good ball game. Real gutsy performance by so many guys all the way through. Complete team effort. Lance started the game in a role that he's not used to and gave us 3+ innings, and then Leonard pitched on short rest, and Joe's pitching on short rest to hold that team to 2 runs with those 3 guys is unbelievable.
Jack, you just talk about what you saw on that play, scoring from second base, essentially gutsy play.
I was looking at Coach, he was just waving me, and Connor's over there giving me like where to go for the slide, and I kind of just hit him with a hezzy, and it worked out. So.
Were you a little nervous when it went to the review?
No, I knew he didn't tag me at all. I was confident that I was safe.
Coach, that being said, was it the tag that they reviewed, or was it the other baseline? Can you shed some light on that?
My understanding is that they reviewed all aspects of the play.
And then another big play then by Jared comes in a pinch hitting role, clutch. Could you just talk about his performance in making that hit?
Yeah, Jared's been a guy for us the last few weeks, and then just hit a slump. So, Drew Van Horn was swinging a good bat, and we decided to start Drew the last few games. And to Jared's credit, he didn't have his head down and didn't pout about it. He knew he was going to come up in a big spot, and we have all the confidence in the world in him to do that. So he comes up in a pinch hit spot there in the 9th inning, and comes in with a good 2-strike approach and just puts bat on ball up the middle, and we were fortunate to score the run there. But great job by him.
And Jared coming off of that, you said a little bit of a slump. What's the mentality when you're on the bench and when Coach calls your number?
I mean, you just got to stay ready. You got to know the situation. Like, that's coming. And you just got to be ready when the number's called. Like, you can't lose confidence. You got to go in there with nothing to lose and just do a job for the team.
He said 2-strike hit. Were you looking for a specific pitch in that situation?
No, I was just trying to react with the ball in play. Doesn't help if it goes to the catcher's glove. Just got to make a play.
I'm Joe. You're coming off short rest. How's your arm feel?
My arm feels fine. I'm ready to go.
So you're going to ready to start for another game and win tonight, Miami Championship?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty pissed at Coach leaves me off the roster.
Coach, how is it bringing in a starter at short rest to close out the game? You have a nice option there.
Yeah, I mean, you always second guess that, right? I mean, it's not something that he's done for a long, long time, but he's a graduate student. He's been in the program for a lot of years. I rely on my guys. I ask them how they feel and, ask them whether or not they think they can do a job. And you just heard from him. He wants the ball again to start this next game if it's his choice.
We've talked to you a lot of times. We keep talking about pressure, and we've seen that the first run comes on a double, then you sacrifice that run across, and now you're being aggressive on the base run. Just one more time, just talk about the aggressiveness of the Misericordia program.
It's what we have to do. As you've seen, we're not going to put up 20 hits, so we have to pressure, and we work on it all the time. I think our guys feel comfortable in multiple situations. We have a number of guys who can handle the bat and do a variety of different things. We weren't perfect offensively today. We missed some executions, but we put enough pressure on, and you can see, how many times did they throw over? Everybody's worried about it, and it changes the game. They're not used to playing against our style, so it gives us a little bit of an advantage, and we've got to take advantage of it.
Garrett, talk about getting it started in the 4th inning after you gave up a couple of runs in the 3rd. How important was it for you to turn the tide, so to speak?
Yeah, day 1 of fall baseball, we preach first runner on base, like I talked about the other day. And another thing that we talk about as a program is a positive after a negative. So when we give up 2 runs like that, the next thought and every guy on the team is we got to score the next run. Whether it's 1 run, 2 runs, whatever, but we have to answer. So to be able to get on base there and to just do my job as a leadoff hitter, I was very pleased with that, and obviously eventually it turned into a run. So to have that positive after a negative, it was pretty nice.
The starting pitcher, that was the second time through the lineup. The first time he went 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. The second time guys got a lot of hits, and we got a lot of positive plays. Talking about being able to see him the second time in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Coach talks to us all the time about making an adjustment. So as a team, we like to talk to each other after each at bat, each inning, and see what we can take from it, whether it's on the base paths or in the box. So from talking to all the guys, to be able to make that adjustment against a guy who's pretty good, he had a good changeup all day long. So for us to come back in the second inning and be able to start stringing some things together, that was nice as well.